Hello everyone, this is Crimson, your favorite fiery whatever. Today I am back again with another part and the last episode of What If Deku was the reincarnation of Jabba the Hutt. Last time I'm pretty sure he got into UA and all that good stuff. But now let's try to finish this off strong. He spent a few days in UA really liking and adapting to its rules and regulations. One day, they, one day, he saw Amai running into class saying, "Here I am, running in class like a normal person." And everybody was excited to see the number one hero teaching this class as well. So, Amai explained the same thing as in canon with Deku. And when they all went to training site B, I think, the hero costume they all got was the same in canon until they hear clanking of armor like it was being slugged around. And this was Izuku's hero costume. And I'm not gonna say that staff in the picture you guys are seeing right now is his weapon of choice. I'm gonna say this one is his weapon of choice. Since it's more elegant and can help him more with this type of body weight. Anyways, everybody think it was interesting for him to have this type of hair costume and such. So they all listen to All Might wondering what type of exercise they're gonna do. They were gonna do heroes versus villains. And this time his partner is with Tokoyami. And they're going up against Bakugo Katsuki and Ichiro Kirishima. And this fight happens with Bakugo going up head on, with Izuku was waiting for this one. Izuku used his tail and headbutt him because he knows how Katsuki is. So he made a plan for just in case. When he was distracted, Tokoyami used his dark side to navigate where the bomb was. They were able to find the bomb, and two separate fights were ensuing, with Kirishima basically being a type of boxing brawler style, with Bakugo just being, well, just a brawler style. With both Izuku and Tokoyami having having different styles, so they can actually fight in their fullest. Oh, hold on guys, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Where was I? Oh yes. With both Izuku and Tokoyami both doing more tactical fighting, while also using different techniques that be in martial arts. He was waiting for Bakugo to step up, and when he did, he used his head to sweep the leg and make him stand down with the blunt end of his Nagasaka. And that is the name of that weapon he used. And the announcement came on saying that they won and all the other. Well, sorry if you hear so many noises, I was unwrapping something. And all the other fights went down as in canon. They're all pretty proud of themselves. As Izuku said to himself that some people actually heard this saying, I probably could have done better if I trained more. As one of them say, as Kirishima say, what are you talking about, bro? You're pretty mad in that fight. You definitely need to use your quirk. As Kirishima say, well, quirks. As Izuku say, I know, but sometimes I could always use some improvements. Which Izuku always does. Few weeks time going forward, Izuku was talking to some of his friends until they got an announcement about they were about to go to the USJ. They all got into their hero costumes or their outfits for training, and they all went on the bus, and they were all talking about quirks until Izuku was the subject in question. As Izuku said, well, as you can see, my quirk maybe is a mutation that makes me like a gigantic slug, but I'm more akin to reptiles. Other than that, I have the abilities of both my mom and my dad. One of fire breathing, the other basically straight up telekinesis. As Kurosima say, really? How come you didn't use that before? As Zuko say, I train in martial arts, more specifically, Viper style of Shaolin Kung Fu, since there are times where I will, so happen to straight up lose my quirk, or in a situation where neither of my quirks would be suitable. So I make sure I train in martial arts and save my weapon I have here in case that happens. As Ida say, but why do you need a weapon? It doesn't akin to your quirks, or help you control it in either way. As he was chopping his hand in the air. As Izuku say, well, not all of heroes even use. Heroes use weapons that don't even contain their quirks. Like take for our teacher for example. His scarf is literally considered a weapon, but it had nothing to do with his quirk at all. I mean, sure he can use it to tie someone up so he can erase their quirks just by looking at them, as you say, but other than that, he does not use his quirk at all. Him himself use martial arts. So I don't think it's that odd of me to carry this guy around. Well, it doesn't have anything to do with my quirks. As I saw his buddy saying, so you just carry it around just in case your quirks are not of use to you in this situation. Know your martial arts. As you could say, that's correct. So I train in how to use this weapon just in case I'm in either situation. You never know when something happens. Anything can happen in your everyday lives. Even when you're using the bathroom, you could be easily attacked. But that's why I always keep my guard up, even in my sleep. As Kurosima say, whoa, okay, 1, that is Maddie. 2, what? As Izuku say, well, my family on my mother's side have history. So let's just say I have to keep my guards up in any time. Hell, right now I have my guard right up. As I saw just chuckle at this and smile, saying, "You're not the type of kid that could be easy trick or stick up, are you?" As Izuku say, "I guess not," I saw Sensei. And if I got to this USJ, Izuku know, let's say, puddle open up, and Izuku say, Aizawa, were there anyone else you said would be meaning part for training? As I say, no, why you ask? As Izuku say, look at Ida say, Ida, get to the teacher's lounge and go fast, now! As he just puts him out. As Sakuragi did that whole speech thing, yada yada yada. As everything went down as in canon until the Nomu arrived. When Izuku saw that Nomu was about to crush or kill the Tsuyu, he just breathed in and released a huge torrent of fire out of his mouth, calling it the Dragon's Hakai. As he saw that the thing was down but was getting up, but it gave him enough time to save Tsuyu before she can get hurt. As Izuku say, Asui, are you okay? She said she was fine. Then when he saw the Nomu was up in the atom, he knows he has to kill this thing here and now. And he can tell this thing was basically, well, dead. Like, straight up. But he knew he had to do it zombie rules. So, he had, so by the time that the heroes arrived, they noticed that Izuka has been fighting the Nomu non-stop for an entire hour straight. And they can see that Izuka has not even shown signs of him being tired or exhausted. As Sakuragi was saying, at the Nomu was saying, how can you not kill one simple slug-looking kid? As when Izuku saw an opening, he rushed up, knocking down his tail, choking the Nomu with his tail, then stab it in the brain while ripping it out of his head, killing it instantly. As Sakuragi said, you bastard! That thing was supposed to kill All Might. How could you kill it? As Izuku was breathing heavily, saying, I have to admit, if that thing was supposed to kill All Might, you almost did a good job. But you left its weakness far out in the open for me to attack. As Izuku then looked at Sakuragi saying, speak of attack. Izuku somehow got his second wind and started rushing towards him, like if he was a bull ready to strike. Izuku was ready to kill him with a cannon strike with his Nagasaki, sorry. But they escape, and everybody, even the reporters, was asking Izuku questions about what he was about to do and how long it took him to defeat that monster. As Izuku say, let's just say what I was about to do to that villain was not gonna be something a child would even learn how to do. To answer your other question, that Nomu was quite a tough fight. It took me an entire hour to even get it defeated. If anyone's watching this, take this as a lesson. As students as UA, we all gotta be exposed to this once we become heroes. At the point that we might even see actual villains during our training. Take this as a way to see that us UA, as an entirety of a school, will be stronger no matter what in the new generation of heroes. This I promise. As everybody was impressed and seemed content, the boy was very sincere with his words. After that, they had one day left before they have to go on a week off to go on vacation. The whole that kid saying saying that you eight were brats because they survived their first hero villain attack, as Izuku say, brats? Are you kidding me now? As everybody was impressed that Izuku was the first one to say something. As Izuku say, we are not brats. We are extremely lucky that we survived a real villain attack from people that actually want us dead. I am lucky that I even hold up with my fight with that monster for an hour straight. Quite honestly, I didn't think I was gonna survive. So why do you think we're brats, huh? We're all into this together. You, myself, and everyone here. If anyone's been a brat, it's you. So get out of my face. After all that, it was time for the sports festival. And just to skip the boring stuff, through the really boring stuff that, let's be honest, not always that important, I'm going straight to the one-on-one fights. I haven't done the same until it was Izuku versus Todoroki. Their fight with Izuku's fire and telekinesis and martial arts versus Todoroki's ice was so elegant. It was like they were looking at a dance. Izuku said, "Come on! Why are you holding back? You're holding back with that old man, then you never gonna beat me." As Todoroki say, "You have no right to say that." As Izuku say, "I have more than a right. Everyone here is working hard to become heroes, while you're just doing half the effort." As Todoroki say, "I refuse to become him." As Izuku say, "Since when you were born with a quirk means they were theirs in the first place. The quirk you have now is belonging to you. Use your quirk." After hearing that, Todoroki able to let go and actually use his fire. Then the shoe fight commenced. Ultimate fire versus ultimate heart. Ultimate fighting versus ultimate control. Ultimate technique versus ultimate strength. Ultimate strength versus ultimate wisdom. Their fight was nothing like before. Before, it was just more elegant. Now, they were just wondering who will win this fight. After the smoke cleared, Izuku won that fight, claiming to be the number one. Let's do a little bit of a time skip towards the training camp. Before you ask, the whole Stain arc, it was taken care of very easily, but after that, everyone was shocked when Izuku backhanded Ida with his tail, then pushed him against the wall, saying, "What in God's name were you thinking, boy?" As when Ida about to punch Izuku, Izuku say, "You raise that fist, and I promise you I'm gonna make sure you have a hook hand until you die." As Izuku said, "You think your brother wanted you to take revenge like this? Did your brother think he wanted you to endanger your life for a revenge? If you pay attention more than you can talk, you would have known that his injuries would be healed. Of course, he wouldn't be in the hero game for a while. A while means just for a bit. With enough physical therapy, he'll be out there in no time. But no, you took it upon yourself. Are you God? No. Are you a judge? No. Are you an executioner? No. Then why do you think you can do something so stupid that you can potentially get yourself killed? And if you even did survive and still think what you did was justified, you will have been a disappointment to your whole family. Not just your family, the people you want to work with, your classmates, your ancestors. Do you really think you can live with that? As he was actually speechless, didn't even know what to say. As Isuka put him down, saying, oh yeah, and Isuka did keep his class president, saying, Tenya Ila, as your class president, and as your punishment, you will not be going on any event. You're not allowed to be going on a future event. We'll be going on after we get eligibility for our training camp. You will stay in class and do extra studying. Maybe that would actually teach you a lesson about what superheroes would do in a real situation. Do I make myself clear, Tenya? As Tenya nods, saying, yes, sir. As Isuku say, and I will be calling your parents. If you think I'm upset, I hope you're ready for a scolding or a beating of a lifetime. Don't you ever do something so irrational and disappointing again. Do I make myself clear? As Tina nod. We go into present times, and everything went down the same, except Isuka interaction with Kota got a lot nicer. Everything happened in canon, except Isuka did not let Muscular live. He cut his head clean freaking off. After that, the rest went down as in canon. His hero interview went down as in canon, with him actually working with Night Eye. A lot have went down in canon actually. So yeah. Then after spring break and after they had all that fight, this is where I'm gonna end this one off. I hope you enjoyed this story, and don't worry, this is the end of this What If, but don't you worry, there is another What If coming out real soon, and you better believe it. This is Crimson the Fiery Lion, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!
Wishes